Hello everybody, it's everybody, FiveM here, back again with another diecast review. This time it's on Kevin Harvick's number 4 Busch Beard National Forest Foundation Ford Mustang that I believe he ran at the Daytona Road Course, which would have, been Watkins Glen if the state of New York allowed NASCAR to do that. But obviously we all know what happens, and the Daytona Road Course happened. That was a pretty cool event, and once again we'll be going back there for the Clash next Tuesday, so actually just over a week. And then the Daytona Road Course race being the second race of the year. I know a lot of mixed opinions when it comes to road courses, especially after a certain driver's been dominating them. But I think road courses are definitely nice to have. 7 is probably a little bit much, but then again, when you have 36 races, 7 is not that much of it. So anyways, let's get on to this diecast review. But first, let's get onto the box. Just your generic Kevin Harvick, Stewart Haas Racing. Don't know what name I was trying to say. There you go, Kevin Harvick 4 Busch Beard National Forest Foundation 2020 Mustang Limited Edition. So yeah, pretty much a brand new released diecast. Of course, since this is a Busch Beard car, it does come on a base. Of course, I had a little bit of say in that. Got rid of the base, as you've seen. And yeah, of course, if y'all are trying to remove the base, please be careful. Like I've said before, I have cut myself with it. I've also damaged the diecast. You could hear about it in some of the other Busch cars. A lot of good Busch cars this year, so a lot of bases have been removed, or last year I should say. And only did a little bit of damage to the Apple car, and I think I cut myself with while cutting off for the farmer's car. So if you check out those reviews, I'm sure you'll hear about it. So just the lighting a bit. But anyways, let's get on to this one. So yeah, like I said before, Busch is killing it with their with their schemes, and Lionel's doing a pretty good job of recreating the diecast scheme. I'm way out of it right now, but yeah. Also, Busch Beer and Stewart Haas Racing announced the 2021 car for the Daytona 500, and it's just a slightly lighter color than the Busch Light scheme. It looks like. Otherwise it's pretty much the same. So I'm curious to see what other schemes happen this year. If we'll see, hopefully you don't see any repeats. I mean, some of these schemes are really good, so maybe repeats not the worst thing. But I'm curious to see what Busch Beer comes up with. Also, that's one thing, is this car is a Busch Beer car rather than a Busch Light car. Just something small I noticed. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the diecast review. Starting off, we get the number 4 Mustang. And you got Stewart Haas Racing. Also, if you notice in the background, you got some of the trees. So that's pretty cool. Got Busch Beer, like I said. No Busch Light. Also, once again, the background on this diecast, as the background of other Busch Beer diecast, has been really, really good, detailed, and cool looking. Interesting combination of words, I know. But yeah, you can see it's kind of a little bit past the sunset. The night sky is pretty much showing. You got a little bit of that glare from the sun, that orange color. So really cool. But yeah, got the 2 Ford logos, NASCAR Cup Series logo up there on the banner. Down on the side of the car, you got the NASCAR race car logo, NASCAR Cup Series. Of course, you got Kevin Harvick's name, as well as I believe the American flag. You also have, looks like 6 winter stickers. So yeah, like I said, this Daytona Road Course summer. So I'm kind of missing a few that came after. So kind of cool when they introduced the winter stickers, make it accurate to how that diecast or how the scheme actually ran. I know some people don't like it; they'd rather had the plain scheme, but it's accurate when it was on track. That's how it was, I think. For all I know, it was actually 7, and they messed up by 1 or 2. Anyways, down the B post, you got Ford, Mobil 1, Haas, you got Fields, and Hunt Brothers Pizza. So there you can see the National Forest Foundation. Got a few logos down here. I think that's the Exalta and Rush Truck Center logo. It's hard to tell. There you see Busch Beer. You got Mobile One on the C post. You got Haas, Jimmy John's, and Hunt Brothers Pizza down there, as well as the American Ethanol logo. Down the back of the car, you got Mobile One, Ford Michigan license plate for Busch Beer. You can see the little camera. I actually don't know if he had a camera on the back of his car during that race or not. But yeah. On the deck lid, you got National Forest Foundation, you got Harvick, Mobile One. You got the number 4. You kind of see, looks to be the moon, which is pretty cool. And it looks like a shooting star, actually. That's cool. You see a bunch of stars. So, yeah, like I said, they always get really detailed with some of this background details. And there you can see some of it over there with that orange. So, yeah. So it's supposed to be like, I don't know. Can't see from where I'm angled at, but yeah. Some really cool and detailed cars that Busch Beer and Stewart Haas Racing have been running. Definitely one of the better sponsors, in my opinion, when it comes to paint schemes. I mean, you look at it, Busch Beer sponsors a pretty good amount of races for Kevin Harvick, and they do that. And then you got like FedEx or Ally, who, although their schemes are pretty cool, they just run that scheme the entire year. And, you know, it's whatever. I mean, Ally, that you can, you know, at least with Jimmy Johnson, you had the Jimmy Johnson Foundation car, which was slightly different. And at the end of the year, you know, Ally changed up the schemes a lot. So that was kind of cool. I don't know if they'll continue that with Bowman. Bowman's got a really nice scheme this year, in my opinion. So it wouldn't matter too much if they change it up a lot or not. So, yeah. Obviously, Denny Hamlin's been running the same scheme for 3 years. So it'd be nice if FedEx did something special. Besides, obviously, the Darlington throwback race and their attempt at a patriotic car. It would be nice to see some more, but I get not all sponsors could do a lot. Busch Beer's been partnering up with a lot of people to make some of these schemes. So, yeah. Like I said, this is a new release, so it's relatively out there. I don't know how popular it's going to be, but these Busch Beer cars are freaking amazing, so it might disappear, it might not, I don't know. But yeah. But anyways, that's going to conclude this diecast review. So this is Corey Hansen, our Bad Man 55. Sign out.